harmonics. Let's learn those. Harmonics are located on the 5th, the 7th, the 12th, and the 19th frets. If you suck at counting, they're on this one, this one, this one, and the second last one if you're on acoustic. Now, how do we play these guys? So we're going to be starting on the 12th fret because this is the easiest one to do. So go ahead, use any of your fingers on your fretting hand. So I'll just use my ring finger, and you just want to look at the fret and lightly put it on top of the string. And then it makes that noise. So the exact place you want to put it is where there's like the kind of metal part, and it's just like on the right side of the fret. Not on the left one, that's not going to make any noise. Not on the 11th fret, not going to make any noise. Not in between. You just kind of want to scoot over and try to find it, and then you'll see it makes a noise. Now let's go ahead and try on the 7th fret. This one's going to be a little harder, but I believe in you. So you place your hand and do exactly the same thing, except it's on the 7th. And you see where the metal lines up with the string. You put your finger there, and then you get the noise. You can do the same thing with the 5th one, except the 5th is notoriously hard because it's higher up the fretboard, so it takes a lot more action and all that kind of stuff. But it's the same motion, so I'll show you. You go here, and you put it where the metal is, and there's the string. And it's a really high-pitched noise. And then you can practice with your finger rolls, or you can go ahead and grab your pick and just practice each one. They're all ringing clearly. Sounds wonderful. Now, if you're wondering, yes, the 7th fret and the 19th fret are gonna sound the same. So here, they sound exactly the same. Why? I have no clue. Also, before we move on, these guys are called natural harmonics because they are naturally occurring. So what exactly is an artificial harmonic? Well, it's easier to just show you. Artificial harmonics are part of fingerstyle guitar, and they can be done like this. So start off with your fretting hand. Let's just put it on like the high E F, the 1st fret, and look to the 13th fret. Then you want to put your finger over it just like usual, and then you also have to pluck it. And it makes a noise. It's slightly higher than the 12th fret. You hear that? So the rule is, it's whatever fret you have plus 12. I'm not going to try with the fingers this time. So if you're good with math, you're going to know that the 8th fret is the max you can go with the artificial harmonics. Because 8 plus 12 is 20, and I only have 20. If you're on electric, it's a different story. You get my point. So in fingerstyle, there's 2 ways they're mainly played. It's either you have your index finger on the top to hold down the fret, and then you have your thumb on the bottom. Or you saw what I did. I have my middle finger along with my index finger to hit the string. So I have my pointer right here, and then I use my middle finger to pluck it. And that's good because I can use my thumb to play bass at the same time. So are you having trouble getting the volume to go up? You can't get these rascals to just get your volume right. Well, one thing you can do is you can do the normal harmonic, and then when you pluck it, you go up as well. You kind of make your finger go up. So if I just do the normal, not bad, but it can also be... Obviously, you can also pluck harder, but this version works better. Another common problem is if you're playing the higher harmonics and you just cannot get them to ring out for any reason. One thing you can try is you can try going lower on your strings. Sometimes if you go too high, there's too much tension added to it. So if I try from here, it's not ringing out too well. But if I go down, like maybe to the lower part of my sound hole, it's definitely a great difference. Try that out. Now, if you're concerned about the kind of price you have for the guitar, and if your harmonics just won't ring clearly because of that, I can tell you that for like probably 80%, it's not going to affect you. I've been to like Guitar Center and I've tried their cheapest guitars, and they can still ring clearly. Of course, if you buy the bigger, more expensive guitars, they are probably going to be better, but it is absolutely not going to limit you to have a cheap guitar. Wow, I'm so proud of you. You finally learned how to play a harmonic. That's amazing. But I gotta say, there's some things that can hurt you in this guitar journey. So if you're interested,